Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Dune interior small wall sconce. This is going to be the smaller of the two sizes. It's the 2047-90. Check out the larger one too, because it is also pretty spectacular. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. 15.6 inches overall height. The width on it is coming in at 5, and projection is only 2.9 inches from the wall out, and that qualifies this to be ADA compliant. That's Americans with Disabilities Act that says a sconce can only come out from the wall up to 4 inches. So this is going to be perfect for lots of applications. So if you're an interior designer or an architect and you're looking for an ADA compliant sconce to use in a project like a resort or a doctor's office or a restaurant or hotel, this would be a really good one for you. If you're a homeowner, this would be a great one to put in hallways and stairways. It can provide a ton of light and it's very flush to the wall. And then also it's just a great light for bathrooms. A lot of people use it there too. Let's talk about the back plate on this, 15.6 inches by 5. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box. This is what you guys have on your wall. And then the mounting height, that's the distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box is coming in at 9.2. I want to show you a little bit more information about that, and how we're going to do it is to take a quick look at the installations instructions now. So if you are on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen and you'll see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. There's not that many parts to it. There's going to be a back plate on this, a mounting bracket that's going to go on your piece here, your junction box. Check that out. There's really good line drawings, schematic drawings of the back of this fixture and how it goes onto your junction box. So always take advantage of that. It's going to be using Hubbardton Forge's opal glass, which is a true, beautiful, handmade, milky white glass. I'm going to talk more about opal glass later in the video, so you get a chance to see what that's all about. That glass is 2.13 inches in diameter by 11.88 inches tall. Now let's get into what you can get out of this as far as lamping. You know, for a small fixture, this can provide a lot of light. So you can use this, like I said, in bathrooms, all these different kind of places. It has to run vertically. So the idea is you cannot have this horizontally over a mirror in case you're looking at that, because the glass slips in like this and gravity pretty much keeps it there, as well as a little clip that's built into it. So if you want to go halogen on this, it's going to be using a G9 socket, and the bulbs on it have these little prongs on the bottom. A long time ago, they used to only be available in halogen, so you may see that running around 60 watt max. If you still want to go there, you can still get halogen bulbs, but I don't think you need to, because there's so many great LEDs that work for this, and they're all the same kind of deal. They have little prongs on the bottom. They just click in. They're easy to get. So I have found these kind of things. This is a phosphorus one. They have the yellow pads inside them, and then this is called a cob because it looks like a corn cob. I generally use these, and I find them pretty much easily. The best place to go is Amazon.com for these. Not pushing Amazon on anyone, but it's just a good source for light bulbs. However, you can still go to your local Ace Hardware. You can find them at Home Depot and Lowe's and those kind of places. And there's also other websites like Just Bulbs and 1001 Bulbs. But like I said, Amazon is what I like to use. I have found this bulb, this cob bulb, easily at a 40 watt equivalent LED, but I think you should go beyond that. 60 watt equivalent LED, easy to get. 75 watt, easy to get, equivalent. But I have actually found this and used this in my showroom, 100 watt equivalent version of this little bulb. It's just a little bit taller than that. It's about that big. And we use it all over the place. And I've used it in fixtures like this to show people that, like, if I'm going to be putting this in a bathroom flanking a mirror, one on each side of the mirror, I can get a lot of light out of it. It's also a dimmable fixture without any problem at all. So don't worry about that part of it. If you're going to be using it in maybe a dining room or maybe a hallway or something like that, you'll be able to dim it down if you like. The color of the light that they're going to offer this to you is going to be varying quite a bit, and depending on where you're putting this, you might want to think about that a bit. 2700 Kelvin is super yellow, like the setting sun. It's more of a romantic look. That would be good like in a dining room, hallway, living room, someplace like that. Maybe a restaurant where you want to get just a nice warm romantic light on everybody. Then they're also going to offer this to you in something called daylight, which you have to be very careful about because it sounds like sunlight and it should be warm, but it's not. That's the bluish white light you see in a convenience store, like an overcast day. That's 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin on that Kelvin scale. What we like to use in our showroom, I talk about it all the time, is warm white, soft white. That is 3,000 Kelvin. That's light coming down from these LEDs above me on this table. So that's a warm white, soft white, 3,000 Kelvin, which is what I would probably do. If I'm putting these in a bathroom, I definitely would go for the middle of the road. I would go for the 3,000 Kelvin, warm white, soft white. It'll always say it on the box, and it'll say it online if you're looking there too. Bathrooms, I don't think I have to worry about it if it's dimmable or not, but they'll definitely offer it to you that way. I want to touch base on Hubbardton Forge's opal glass for just a second. So all of Hubbardton Forge's glass to begin with is going to be hand blown. This piece is hand blown first in clear, then they're going to come in and they're going to blow another layer of white glass on the inside of this. The third step is they're going to take and they're going to sandblast the whole thing on the inside and the outside. That's going to give you this beautiful, mellow, translucent, milky piece of glass. When you look at this and you can see the layers are actually piled up on the inside of this. Hubbardton Forge is very obsessed about details on all of their pieces, including their glass, and that's why you're here, because you're probably just as obsessed about little details as well. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton Forge doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.